What's up, YouTube? This is Ultimate Shield 340 back at it again. I wanted to go ahead and make this video and to educate maybe the Division 2 community about something that I have learned that we don't speak about a lot, and there is maybe some misconceptions about, and I wanted to go ahead and sort of make you all aware about what I have found out, and we'll go ahead and we'll move forward. So, I wish I was clever enough to be the one to find out the information on this. Unfortunately, I was not. I did find out this information from a fellow YouTuber. His name is Dodd Reganboo. And again, I really hope I'm saying that name right. And if I am not, please correct me, and I do apologize. But he was the first one who went ahead and he told me that if you use the firewall specialization, you can go ahead and you can set some very pesky enemies on fire. And he went ahead and he showed the build, and I'll put the link into the description, and so you can go ahead and check it out on your own. But in particular, what you want to take a look at is when you go to the firewall specialization. Many of you already know what many of these things do, but I want to take special attention to the fire starter side arm here. It says chambered shots contain a fine powder that increases the flammability of targets hit by the shotgun. Once you look into your fire starter specialization signature weapon sidearm that you get, you'll notice that you have the fire starter. It says chamber shots contain a fine powder that increases the flammability of targets hit by the shotgun, gives you the damage specs, shotgun damage, health damage, and then it has the primer rounds as the talent. It says damage enemies lose 50% burn resistance for 5 seconds, and it has that icon. Well, if you're like me, I'm like, well, none of that really explains what it does, what it means. I don't really know what that's all about, right? So what does that mean? It means that the this talent on this item actually reduces the burn resistance by 50%, meaning there are enemies in the games that are actually immune to fire. So you'll know if you can trigger it by shooting them. They'll have that icon over the top, and then you can go ahead and set fire to them. Now, this doesn't mean really much of anything to target dummies, right? And you're saying, hey, what is the use of this? Well, the primary use of this, as far as I can see, is for you to be able to set. I think I've heard another fellow YouTuber call them Johnny Fives. You can set those on fire. You can set those mechanical dogs on fire. And I believe I think there are Rikers is their faction. There are the Chungas in the Rikers faction that have the flamethrowers. They are actually immune to being set on fire, but you can actually set those guys on fire if you take a shot at those things first and then set them on fire. That said, I do have a build here. This build is just, my own creation. I'm sure I'm not the most clever person, and I'm sure I'm not the one who thought of this first. The build in and of itself is my own, but I just changed the specialization for the purposes of this video and to showcase what I mean exactly what by that. And then the talent here, not the talent, but the skill is actually a little bit something different. But if you want to take a look real quick, this is my ongoing directive build. I have this here to proc, perfect sadist, and vile mask, backpack, chest piece, the gloves, the knee pads, and the holster. Again, the whole purpose of this build is to showcase what the sidearm can do. It's not necessarily about the build. The build in and of itself is just a means to an end, and it doesn't really matter. So, for the purposes of this video. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate exactly what I mean whenever I find the right enemy to go ahead and set on fire. So, I'll be back. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. I am on my way to a place where hopefully there will be a dog that I can go ahead and sort of showcase what I was telling you guys about earlier before. So I'm gonna kind of run up here, sort of check my surroundings, and hopefully find what I am looking for. Ooh, that's right. There he is. Okay, awesome. So I just used my skill, so I'm gonna actually just take care of the other. Ooh, I am in a bad position, and this is why cover to cover is the king of tactics. As you can just see, I just was able to sort of get myself out of a really bad spot. So, once my skill comes back in, I'll be able to sort of showcase to you what I meant, what I said about being able to sort of set those dogs and pesky other things on fire. So, in the meantime, I'll just go ahead and take care of these ads out over here, and we have the skill available, right? So, as I stated to you earlier before, you can actually set those dogs on fire using the pistol here. So as you see, I'll go ahead and shoot them, and while the icon's there, set them on fire. So in this way, you are able to sort of address some of the issues that you have maybe with some of your builds. Say like Eclipse Protocol is the one that immediately comes to mind. You know, it's something that you can go ahead and, you know, really take advantage of to sort of make your build just that much more, you know, better. Obviously, of course, the firewall specialization was already very good when it came to, you know, any fire builds and stuff that you were planning on making. But, you know, now it sort of addresses the issue that you have with these dogs where, you know, now even using your Eclipse Protocol, you can even set these guys on fire. So I'll go ahead and do it again, set them on fire, and there you go. So I hope this helps somebody. This was a fact that I actually did not know. Again, somebody else was more actually took the time to utilize this weapon and, you know, check it out and, you know, inform me about what it does. And I hope to go ahead and share that with the rest of you all. So again, this is Ultimate Shield 340 signing off, and I'll see you in the Dark Zone. Peace.